Hey, what's good, people? It's late, decided to make a little commentary. It amazes me how black people are more upset with the riots they're ashamed to be black. Excuse me. But fail and refuse to acknowledge the situation that led up to what took place in Baltimore. Like, Freddie Gray, yes, it was sad he died, but his death was just another on the pile and another straw on the camel's back. And as they say, it was the last straw, that broke the camel's back. Now, if it's okay, for college students, majority white college students, to let's go a little bit back in time. So there's recent ones, but let's go back. Remember, the whole Sandusky thing and Joe Paterno, and they rioted in PA to protect a child molester. Well, they rioted on behalf of a child molester protector. Let's put it like that. I didn't see you making videos in your army uniforms. I didn't see Ray Lewis, with his holier than thou bullshit, making Facebook videos. I didn't see any of that. Now let's fast forward to the Pumpkin Fest in Kentucky or Kent State or whatever, and even the Giants World Series. Where were you guys at then? Where were you guys at when, your white friends were in the streets burning shit because their team either won or their team either lost? Where? No Facebook videos, no YouTube videos, no CNN, no Fruit Loop ass Don Lemon. Nobody. Funny how that works, right? Also, you gonna say, oh, we can't defend criminals. They're burning stuff up. They're burning up their own properties. They are? So, considering B-Mall looks like, a lot of black parts of B-Mall look like, fucking Tau missile just hit it. And the black mayor and the rest of the black city council, along even with the black clergy there, purposely keep that place dilapidated. They keep it debilitated. None of them are buying up any property, and neither you peanut gallery conveniently outraged Negroes buying any property, building in Baltimore either. Hindsight is always 20/20. Always. You can always look back and go, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. And that's cool. That you can look back and say, well, shouldn't have done this. But don't come out now and want to show your rage and you're upset and disdain because black people out there, quote unquote, rioting, and the most you can point to is a CVS, because if all you can point to is a CVS being burned down and some cop cars, yeah, that's a pretty lame fucking excuse for a riot, huh? Considering of the past riots that we've learned about in school and people get A's on when they regurgitate the battles and the people's names who were there, the Minutemen and the Boston Tea Parties and shit. You get A's in school for, reciting the Revolutionary Riot, and America not wanting to pay its mother country taxes, because that's all that shit was about. It wasn't about tyranny or anything like that. The motherfuckers got shipped over here. They couldn't even survive, so the mother country sent the redcoats over, police authority, whatever, with supplies and shit, and say, hey, look, we sending these people over here to make sure this shit don't happen. Pay your due. Now, Europe and Europeans always had an issue. At least the white Europeans, before they ran the Moors out of Europe, always had an issue with corruption and shit and their feudalistic ways. So I'm guessing the whole battle between the new Americans and their British cousins, kith and kin and brothers, was inevitable. But you get A's in school for reciting that. You celebrate the 4th of July every year, and I'm not talking to white people here. We already know what they about. I'm talking to you, black person. You celebrate the 4th of July every year. Do you know why? And hey, they were criminals of the British Empire. So why are you celebrating? Why are you condoning that mess? What did they go through to to justify annihilating the natives, having slaves, fighting their mother country, and not wanting to pay taxes? But then we fast forward to today, in the face of constant systemic oppression, institutional racism, constant police brutality with no end in sight, and especially in the corrupt town of Baltimore. If you haven't been to Baltimore, watch The Wire. It's just the closest you're probably going to get, unless you pass by and see Oriole Stadium. And for those of you who gotta vote, you militant integrationalists, as some people that are nicer than myself that I know like to call you type of people, militant integrationalists, right? Gotta vote, gotta get in the system. But then you turn around and say, no, don't give your money to the system. What? You gotta vote in the system. Where your money going in? And then you ask these people. So, as in reality, every group buys their politician. There's not a group in America right now that doesn't buy a politician, other than black people, because politically inept we are. So if we see the Asians putting up some money on the table to get what they want, and they breed and raise their own politicians, we'll see the quote-unquote Hispanics, or the Latins, and the part-time Latin Hispanics, the real light and bright ones that, they're white they're European Hispanic one minute and they're white, then the next minute they they come back to the barrio and my homes, July, the motherfuckers. You know who I'm talking about. I might be even talking about you. But if we see these various groups, gays, Jews, everybody but us, buy their politicians, then how do we expect to go anywhere at all by just simply voting? And I ask these questions of these people all the time. So, you wanna so you want us to vote, right? Yeah, you gotta vote. Vote matters. Who we voting for? Silence. What are we gonna get with no economic base? Silence. Funny, huh? But then they'll say, "Oh, you're stuck on stupid. Oh, you're the problem. You don't want to participate in the system. I'll readily tell you not to do anything." And what? It goes on. Also, some of you Negroes out there, you another nice term, Captain America Negroes. The ones that you could do it right here. We don't have to go anywhere else to do it. How do you expect to pull off another Black Wall Street within the states and expect to not have to defend it with your life? So when they bombed Move, when they bombed Tulsa, when they created sundown towns, when they created sundown towns all over the country, when you were supposedly freed in the South and you fled to the North to also be denied work and prosperity and living because the North was just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all of that you couldn't do for umpteen years on top of the black holes, you think the black holes just in the South? You naive. You think the police, the slave patrols are only in the South? You're naive. If we couldn't sustain anything here without being murdered because we wasn't killing anybody, because Nat Turner was probably the last one that said, look, we got to do it by any means necessary, and use their own Bible against them, and he got snitched on. So if we can't do that, then what is going to be different now? How is your rhetoric going to help us? We could do it here. And the funny thing is, you can't. I'm not going to say you got to go back to Africa, because some of you motherfuckers lose your goddamn mind if anybody says that. No, you don't have to go back. You can go to, it could be any country. You can find an island. If you wanted to build and, you got to build and organize, why not pick an island and do it there? What excuse will you give me and others to not do it there? What are you going to say? Well, the white man going to come there too. So instead of at least getting away and having time to prepare, I'm not saying everybody, some people, because a lot of you too stupid to even leave the block. Let's go to this island and build. The white man gonna come. I think I'd rather be on an island that I can scope out myself and do whatever and prepare to defend it, than to think being here and trying to build a nation in the nation will somehow prosper, and I won't have to defend it from anybody. And I'm pretty sure you're going by now, well, what does it got to do with the riots? Everything. From your attitude to your non-action to your late verbal reaction. Everything. Because if you cared that much about people supposedly burning down shit they do not own, no matter how many times people say, hey, they didn't attack black businesses, and you still rattle off what you see on CNN, even though you swear to God CNN is Fox Light or MSNBC. You say to God, can't always listen to MSNBC, but you manage to listen to it. You manage to listen to it without a problem when they show black people rioting, which is fucking hilarious. It's like, hey, shut up. It's real simple. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you have to say. You're not doing anything other than fucking sitting on Facebook or YouTube complaining about black people destroying property. Because honestly, what were you? Did you do anything to prevent decades-long corruption and abuse that just festered into boiling rage and exploded? No, you didn't do anything. Black people gotta organize. You going to Baltimore organize them? No? What? can't hear you. No? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Oh, it's these single mothers. Oh, it's this you marrying these chicks? No? Okay, shut the fuck up. The youth are so bad. The youth. Are you mentoring any youth? Are you okay? Maybe you're not around them. When you get the chance, shit. Even on Facebook, do you talk to them? They got the business ventures, or they got they trying to do film shit. Do you share this product? No. Oh, okay. So if you happen to have any kind of skill, whether it be carpentry to military, from military to electrician, to automotive to fucking LASIK eye surgery, are you helping black youth? Are you teaching them these skills? Are you providing job opportunities for them? No? Just like I thought. Shut up about a fucking riot. Businesses have insurance. Your ass may have insurance, but here's the difference between you and the business. You can always rebuild a business with the insurance money. We'll just bury your ass with your insurance money. One more time. You can always rebuild a business with insurance money. We will just bury your ass with your insurance money. So, the next time you feel the need to go, they're out of control from the, watching the same one day's worth, same footage of riots and quote unquote breaking the law and being criminals, because obviously that liquor store is more important to you than the reason why they decided to go fuck it. When you leave people with the sense of no hope and destitute, and no matter how hard they try, when you leave people with nothing, what the fuck do you think will happen? They will rise the fuck up. But you know that because you read it in your history, in your public school history books, and you like studying the French Revolution. That's cool with you. You like studying shit like that. You like studying everybody else's riots and uprisings. But the minute your people do it, what the fuck wrong with you? How dare you? You can't do that. There's another way. Your voice, it's funny because, Al Sharpton talk a lot, so I'm pretty damn sure voices of oppressed have been heard through Al. Unfortunately, Jesse Jackson. They killed everybody else or deported them. So, hey, unless you're planning to put together something and guide these people, the youth, or everybody else in Baltimore, the next Ferguson, or even your town, shut up when the riot happens. Shut the fuck up. Lock yourself in your house. If you got a gun, grab your gun. Protect your house, just in case somebody decides to loot it. But understand, you're going to have to pick a side. It's either you're going to be there, willing, and able to help guide whatever action takes place in the right direction, and I mean actual change for the people, or you're going to be on the other side where, hey, your house might get blown the fuck up, but hey, you have insurance, and since none of the rioters actually killed anybody, you might get lucky because you'll be able to replace your broken windows. As far as your life goes, we'll just bury your ass with your insurance money. Yeah.